All right. Um, so somebody asked me earlier. Basically, I'm just going to do a really quick recap. On our live today in Shorty's Discord, I was calling out long here, and I was looking at 3975s for SPX, 3975 calls. And so this is what we're always teaching, right? We're looking for, like the break above our level, which we get here, right? And then once we have that, we want to see three candles close above. So this is our first, this is our second, and this is our third. So here where we almost got the retest is where you wanted to go long. And I was saying that we were going to go to 4020, uh, which we did. And then we actually exceeded it. I was saying, like 4024 probably wouldn't happen until after hours. And I was incorrect on that. Um, but initially, like we rejected just shy of it, 4023. Rejected down, and then right before the close at the end of the day, we broke through 4024. Those levels, if we zoom out, um, so basically 4020. Um, well, you can't see it now. Sorry, let me try a different time frame here. Um, at the time, it was like our high of the day was 4020. Um, and then also coming back here, it was, like resistance turned support, or sorry, resistance broken through. Here it was resistance. So I figured, or sorry, that's 4024. My bad, guys. Um, at the time, I probably need to go to much lower time frame. It was the high of the day. Uh, actually, I don't know where I got that level from. I'm sorry, guys. I think I was looking here. Yeah, I was looking at this, I'm sure. Um, as a rejection here at 4020. 4024, if we go to the 1 hour chart, let me turn off my view up here so it's not getting in the way. SVP. So you can see here, this is resistance. Uh, whoa, something's going on with my dog. Give me 1 second. It sounded like my dog was choking. I don't know what was happening. But so we have resistance here, um, broken through, but then became resistance again, resistance, and then ultimately here became resistance again. Um, so if you've been paying attention as far as our breaks and retests, this was a really clean trade, probably the best trade of the day. Um, those um, 49.70, or sorry, 39.75s went from like $3.60 up to, I want to say, $15, so 1,500. Ended up being a great play. All right, so let's start taking a look at our levels for tomorrow. All in all, like, like I'm not professing this as like a trade, but I'm pretty bullish going into tomorrow. I didn't swing it. Well, actually, sorry, I do have like that PayPal Lotto swing that I called out a few days ago or last Friday. But I'm not swinging, any major contracts or anything. That was a $25 play. Everything else is cash going into tomorrow. So we'll start out looking at our PVP on the monthly chart. We don't need to go back further than that. And we'll do that on the 4 hour. Nothing should have changed. We should have This is going to be all December here. Here's our November value area high. Is at 40.43. And then our November value area low, 38.48 and 25 cents. November POC is going to be 39.59 and 50 cents. From there, we'll go to our 1 week and we do the 65-minute. It looks like our POC moved. Yeah. So our previous week VPOC is way down here. And it's actually not a VPOC. Why do I have 2 on my chart? Our previous week value area high is right here. Previous week value area low. So previous week value area high is at 40.47 and 26 cents. Previous week value area low is at 39.21 and 68 cents. And then our previous week VPOC is going to be at 39.60.49. I would just round up to 50, but so this one is going to be a POC now. Got tested here. From here, we'll drop down to our 30-minute chart and just look at our session volume profile. So our previous, oh my gosh. Our previous day value area high is going to be at 39.96 and 66 cents. Previous day value area low is at 39.70 and 6 cents. And our previous day VPOC is at 39.78 and 77 cents. Let's just zoom out, take a look at the big picture, see how things are looking overall. So we're still respecting this channel. It looks like we're going to be coming to somewhere, you know, in this range and reject down. I believe Shorty's saying like 40.50 is where he's looking for a rejection. And then let's just take a quick look at the run up here. All right. And then through here, you know, is just consolidation. I think we're getting, you know, like mostly getting ready for CPI. and FOMC coming up. I hope tomorrow, we get some moves after the open, after CPI. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we rocket up here somewhere, personally. If we do rocket to here, I mean, everybody should know what to do. We're gonna um, I don't know where that circle is. Like, oh, here we go. So if we do come up to this range, we'll want to see a retest and go long. Or this area is pretty tight. So here is going to be like a no trade zone. Risk to reward's not there. But hopefully, if we break down below this, we'll take a retest on the run up value area high, short. And yeah, if we get the full move, I mean, I don't see it happening, but 80% roll on that would take us down to 39.23-ish, 39.25-ish. I don't see that happening in one day after CPI, but we'll definitely, enter short here. I would be looking to take profits around here. And entering short there, you're probably, you're going to want to do your stop loss, something like this, and your take profit here. Something to that effect. That's assuming that we get this move up. If the moves to the downside, I mean, it's going to be, more of the same. If we come down here, reclaim the previous day value area high, retest, we're going to go long. If we break down and then retest, we're going short. This is our ultimate price target. But frankly, our POC and this trend line here is probably a good place to take profit as well. Again, just always use your risk to reward tool and plan out your trade. You want to get at least 2 to 1. So, I mean, we'll cover this tomorrow. I'm going to go live on YouTube in the morning, probably. We'll trade live on YouTube and in the Discord. Hopefully we get some decent moves. Let's take a look at ES on the clouds really quick, see where we're at. So these are always good numbers to have on your charts. I'll call out. So right now we've just broken above the 4-hour cloud, and the retest of it's going to be at 40.15. If we retest this level, you would want to go long. This is a bullish backdoor. So you might want to have that level on your chart, 40.15 and 60 cents, we'll call it. The 4-hour clouds do move quite a bit though. And then, or they move every 4 hours, I should say. But we can revisit them in the morning, maybe before the open. 40.03, or we'll call it 40.04, is going to be the bottom of the top cloud. Let's take a look at our daily cloud here. So we're closed at 40.95. And the top of this cloud as of now is at 41.27, which basically is just saying, unless this cloud opens, we're not going to get above 41.27. Our middle snake here is at 39.97. And then here's our weekly clouds. Weekly mid, 39.34 or 39.35, whatever you want to call it. Weekly top is at 42.09. We're not going to make it there based on the daily close cloud. Our weekly cloud is closed at the bottom at 36.56. Monthly, there's really not too much point in looking at because we're just in the middle. And it would take a massive move in either direction to get close to these clouds. So that's that. From here, I guess I'll just take requests on charts, what you guys want to see. Anybody? While I'm waiting for a response, I'll take a look at Tesla really quick. Everybody always wants to see Tesla. I'm bullish on Tesla. Some people swung calls based on what I've shown. But on Tesla, if we zoom out like to the 1 hour, the 1 day here, as I start, 2 people say Tesla in YouTube. So this was a demand zone that we've retested here and took off to almost 200. And right now we're retesting it again. So I called out a long here based on this demand. Basically anywhere in here, if you can buy calls a week or two out between 170.50 and 162.60, or even shares. It wouldn't be a long hold, but I would be shooting for a price target of like 183-ish. I'll cover why in a minute here, but let's look at our levels really quick. All right. So here's our November. November value area high is at 196.74. Our November POC is at 182.93. November value area low is at 176.91. None of those levels have moved. And
So
then
you are on daily time frame. What do you want to change to 4 hour?
I'm sorry.
You said you are on. I said you're on daily time frame. For
Oh,
monthly, we
thank
should
you.
change
That's
to
for
4.
the month. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh yeah, because I'm looking. Sorry, I do the year on the daily. I apologize. Thank you. Yeah, our levels are still the same on the 4 hour. 196.74 for the value area high for November. Our POC is at 182.93. Our value area low is at 176.91. Okay. And then we'll drop down to the 65-minute and we'll look at the 7-day for the week. These values should have moved. Let me just see if this is a week here really quick. Yep. All right, so previous week value area low. It's 181.32. Actually, it's a little bit lower than that. 181.30. Our previous week value area low is going to be 173.41. And then our previous week VPOC didn't move. That's at 179. And now we'll drop down to the 30-minute and just look at the session volume profile for today. So our previous day value area low is going to be 167.53. Previous day POC is going to be 168.06. And then our previous day value area high is here at 171.45. So for Tesla, for me, this whole area, like I said, is going to be a buy zone. I don't see too much downside though. Like if we look at the clouds, so our 4-hour clouds actually opened. They were closed during the market today when we were open. But the bottom is at 167.67. And you can see we weren't able to break through the bottom of the 4-hour cloud here. Our daily is closed here at 168.67. And the bottom of the daily cloud is at 164.25. So basically, we're not going below 164.25 unless this happens to open up. Let me zoom in on this. This is going to be our weekly cloud. It's really not giving us very much information, but it's doing a bearish backdoor. And, even if it was to come up to the bottom of the cloud again, that's at 185. And my price target is 183. And here, this is our monthly. The top of the bottom of the monthly cloud. The top of the bottom monthly cloud, I think I said that right, is at 163. So I would definitely expect a bounce there. And then our price target is based on our daily mid here, 182.19. Earlier, I guess it was at 183, but now it's shifted down. But shouldn't matter too much. I'm pretty sure anybody would be happy with, this up to 180 on Tesla. So, any questions on Tesla? Anybody have any other charts they want to see? Everybody's really quiet. Maybe I'll just run over SPY really quick since people ask for that a lot. And we have a lot of the levels. We zoom out to the daily here. We're still respecting this channel here. Very bullish candle on the daily here. And this bullish candle, broke above this hammer candle here. So that's even more bullish. We won't do the monthly on PVP, but we'll go to the 4-hour and look at our previous week. I feel like this isn't 7 days here. It is. What am I talking about? because we have a couple of days, or we have one day here. Of course, this is 7 days. So our previous day value area high. Oh, I mean, our previous week, sorry. Previous day is lining up. Previous week value area high is at 397.21. Previous week value area low is at 392.70. And our previous week POC so this is a POC, is going to be at 395 and 82 cents. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me right now? These values might be different. Sorry, everybody.
It's the Mondays, man. It's the Mondays.
Dude, those values are all wrong. My bad. Previous week, value area low, and I should be on the 65 minute, right?
Yeah, 4 hour.
Dude, I'm tripping. Sorry, guys. Previous week value area low, 391.95. Previous week value area high. This is why I do this with you guys, so you can correct me. So my charts aren't all jacked up. Previous week value area high, 398 and 47 cents. And then our previous week POC, dude, where is it? Here it is. Is going to be at 395.62. This is just, I mean, we went over this last week, but just going to be a major area of consolidation. And we saw that today, you know. This whole range right here is just chop fest. We'll drop down to our 30-minute here and go over our session volume profile. So our previous day value area high is right here at 397 and 11 cents. Previous day value area low is 393.41, and our previous day POC is going to be at 395.42. For me, that's close enough that I'm just going to put this together with my November. It's just off by like 10 cents. And like I always say, everything's a range. And me personally, I'm not taking a single trade in this range anyway. So my levels don't have to be perfect through there. Yeah, I'm not taking a single trade in here. I'm not even scalping in here. So that's SPY. Really, I mean, just what's wrong with my dog? Hang on 1 second, guys. All right, sorry about that. We got a new dog. I think our old dog is traumatized, so I don't know. Yeah, I mean it's gonna be all the same stuff. You know, if we get a retest here, you go long. Um, if we happen to break above this and, you know, for CPI retest, go long. I'd be looking at this trend line like 405 for take profits. If we come above and back down and retest, go short. Whoa, don't do that though. Retest short here. You know, or if we break down retest, you can short to here. You just got to make sure your stop is tight on this one because there's not a lot of range through here. So that's that. All right, so we'll go over. Oh, we'll look at SPY clouds really quick. I never look at them first because I don't like any kind of bias when I'm looking at charts. So right now we're in the 4-hour top. It's open. So with CPI, we could blast through this easily. Yeah, nothing spectacular there. We're at the daily mid is at 398. Our daily top is at 406.75. Actually, I should zoom in on these for you guys. 406.75 and 409.58. Cloud is closed, so we're not going over 409.58 unless this opens. Yeah, our bottom cloud's open at 389 and 90 cents, and then 387 and 16 cents. Weekly mid 391.85, 417.50 for the top, and 426 for the outside top. Bottom's closed at 365.73. Outside bottom is at 357.07. Our monthly clouds, we're in space. Like we're not going to 422 and we're not going to 469 or whatever it is here. I mean 369. All right. And then we'll just go over thanks, Justin. All right, we'll go over Netflix and Amazon really quick. Amazon, I kind of already took. So we covered this when last week, I believe. This was your buy zone here. So when you have a P-shaped volume profile, like you see here, if you break below the top of the P-shaped volume profile, you're going to take the next high volume low node as your long. No, you're good, JP. I'm just saying, like, we just covered this last week, and I'm covering it again to explain, how you want to trade this. So when you have a P-shaped volume profile like we have here, when you break below this high volume node here, you're going to take the next high volume node as your long entry. This was just a little bit shy of it. I mean, I guess we have to include this then. But like I always say, like these levels, like they're not just like a line in the sand. It's kind of a range. This is close enough that you're going to go in long. And then you have, hopefully you have confirmation from volume here. And you do a little bit. So as we're coming down, this whole way down, like our volume's trending downwards. This isn't like the greatest volume anomaly ever, but on this white volume, our volume started increasing, right? But then we had decreasing volume again here. And then from there, like, we started finally getting increasing volume all the way up. But so yeah, this is our buy zone here for Netflix. But let's look at like possible other entries. So we'll go out to the daily again. So this, Friday was a very bearish candle, and we saw that reflected today. We came down from Friday like 319 to like 308, so over 10 points. For this to become bullish, like we need to break above this candle. So I have my November. We'll go to oh, sorry. Our 7-day on the 65-minute. And well, I don't want to delete that, but I don't think we have a week of data here. We do. All right, so our previous week value area high has shifted down. Our previous week value area low. Okay, so our previous week value area high is going to be at 326.56. Our previous week VPOC is going to be at, or actually, sorry, this is now a POC, is going to be at 319.98. And then our previous week value area low is going to be at 309 and 63 cents. So, and then we'll take a look at the daily here. So our previous day value area high is going to be at 314 at 31 cents. Previous day value area low is actually lines up with our previous week. So 309.63. Marcos. We'll look at it in a second here. And then our previous days POC is at 310.93. So in this range here, I don't think I see a lot of great trades. Taking a look here. So you could take this short if we come up from here and retest this run up VPOC, break down here. And then, you want to come up, gosh, this thing's wonky, and retest and then break below. You would take the retest right there. I'm going to delete this. You would take your retest here short. Sure. You guys get my point, I think. I don't know why this will not. That's weird. Anyway, the retest here is where you're going to enter short. Breaking above, there's not enough meat on this trade here to take it long. And then if we retest the previous week's POC, there might be enough meat on this trade. Might. Yeah, it's pretty close, but if you come above this and retest, you can go long there on the retest to the run-up value area high. So in this range, I mean, that would be the two trades I'm looking at. If we break below the previous day value area high, I don't know if I covered that, but on the retest, you would take it short down to the previous day value area low, and you would expect to trim, you know, here at the previous day VPOC, November value area low. I mean, it's going to start chopping as soon as you get to here. So, and then our previous week value area low. But you probably want to just take your profits, all of it right here at the previous day VPOC. Any questions on Netflix? Let's we'll take a look at the clouds here really quick. So our 4-hour clouds are closed at 319.58. The top of that is going to be at 321.85, and the 4-hour mid is at 312.85. Bottom is at 306.13, and the outside of the bottom is at 303.86. I should mention, we have CPI tomorrow. One of the few things that can like break through a closed cloud is going to be news. So CPI with this news event, we could break through a closed cloud. Just so everybody knows. Our daily cloud here, the bottom or the top, the inside top is at 319.58. Outside top is at 325.98. Daily mid 301.26. Daily bottom inside is closed at 282.77, and daily outside bottom is closed at 276.37. This is our weekly. So we broke above, retested. It's kind of been chopping. That tends to happen when we get inside of a cloud. It'll chop sideways a lot. It looks like we're retesting here again to rocket up. Anyway, the weekly top outside of the weekly top is at 314.22. Weekly inside top is at 301.32. Weekly mid is at 261. Our monthly isn't really worth looking at. We're at the monthly bottom is at 285. All right, on to the next. Pancho, it really varies. So like a 4-hour cloud can open once every 4 hours. Daily cloud can open, or actually, no, I don't think that's true. Sorry. I mean, they can open and close at any time, basically. Yeah, there's no time frame. But they don't open and close often. If they're closed, it takes a lot for them to open. Let's see. That was Netflix. So you guys want Amazon? Or did I already go? over Amazon? I didn't go over Amazon. We'll zoom out here to the 1 day. So I know we covered Amazon recently, and I was saying, or last week, right? We took on Friday, we took a swing lotto trade on Amazon, and it's based on this demand here. And we came back and retested it again today, and then moved up 90.55. We closed at 90.55. Anyway, we'll go over our volume profiles really quick. Obviously, since I'm in this trade, I'm bullish on it. I think we're gonna get a pretty good bounce from here. So let's see where we're at. We'll go to the 65-minute. Previous week value area high is shifted down, and that's actually right where we closed today. So getting above that would be bullish if we retest and go. So our previous week value area high is going to be at 90.62. Previous week value area low is going to be at 87.88. And then our previous week VPOC didn't move. It's going to be at 89.57. And now we'll just drop down to the 30-minute and look at the daily session volume profile. So our previous day POC or VPOC is going to be at 88.86. Oh, I don't need that. Our previous day value area high is actually going to line up pretty much with our previous week VPOC, but I'll tell you the exact level if you're worried about it. It's going to be 89.60. And then our previous day value area low is going to be at 88.28. So I mean, this is already looking bullish right now. We've broken out of our previous day's value area high. Let's take a look at the 5-minute, see if it gave us a retest. It didn't. Well, it kind of did the same thing as ES. Here's our first candle, second candle, third candle. Was 13 cents shy of our previous day value area high, and then it ripped up with ES. Same exact move, basically. And closed at 90.57. What did we do after hours? Just chop sideways. So for tomorrow, if you're not already in this trade with us, I don't remember exactly what contracts I took. Let me see if I can find them. Oh wait, I'm losing my mind. I'm not in Amazon. I'm in PayPal. But anyway, for tomorrow, based on where we're trading right now, I mean, we're probably not going to be here after CPI, but um, if we break above our previous week value area high and get 3 candles closing above and retest here, you'd want to go long. I'm assuming we're breaking above this with CPI, but if we come back down inside, retest, you're going to want to go short. And your first profit target's going to be here, previous day value area high, previous week VPOC. Just in case CPI brings us here, we can take this retest short with a fairly tight stop loss. We can also, well, wrong tool. We can also take this long on the retest here. So those would be the trades I'm looking at mostly for Amazon tomorrow. Any questions on Amazon? You guys are so quiet. All right, let's go over. Did Netflix and Amazon? Oh yeah, PayPal. Oh, sorry. Let's look at Amazon's clouds really quick. Nothing really significant here on the 4 hour. 4 hour top is at 91.15. The outside top is 91.77. 4 hour mid is 89.31. 4 hour bottom inside is at 87.50. 4 hour outside bottom is at 86.9, and it's currently closed. I don't give a whole lot of weight to the 4 hour clouds, but I mean they are pretty good. So this is good here. You can see we broke above the clouds here, hit the snake mid, came back down to the closed cloud, bounced, chopped a little bit here, came back down to the closed cloud, bounce, 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 bounced again today. Our price target here is going to be $93. So that's what I'm shooting for on PayPal. Our closed bottom on the daily is going to be at 88.83. The outside of the daily bottom is going to be at 87.18. Daily mid 93.36. I don't think this is really important, but the daily top 80 or 97.98. And then here's our weekly clouds. Daily bottom outside is at 92.4. I mean, we could reject there. Or if we get inside, it could be a chop fest. So here's the daily bottom inside is at 97.51. The weekly. This is the weekly cloud. Weekly mid is not important. It's at 113. We're not going there anytime soon. And then here's our monthly. Again, it's not too important, but if we were going to get a rejection off of the monthly, it's going to be like at 94.73. And we're not going to 106. If we get inside here again, we're going to chop. So all of our clouds are basically pointing to our price target of like 92, 93, right around there. All right, got a request for Angie. Yeah, that was Amazon. I was saying PayPal, huh? Oh, I haven't done PayPal yet. Duh. Yeah, that was Amazon's clouds. I'm so confused because I said I'm going to move on to PayPal, and then I was like, oh wait, we got to look at the clouds for Amazon, and I thought I was on PayPal. Let's look at PayPal here. Sorry, those clouds were for Amazon. My bad, guys. All right, so this is PayPal here. Um, Basically just a big demand zone here where we bounced, 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 uh, bounced here, up, and then more recently we bounced here uh, up to $92. And we're retesting that right now. Like this is a double bottom. Uh, we got in on Friday, was it? Pretty sure it was Friday. I don't really remember. It might have been Thursday or Wednesday. Anyway, this whole green area is a buy zone. This double bottom is a great area to buy. We took it long somewhere here. So, yeah, we'll stay on the daily because I haven't charted anything on this really. We'll do our PVP 1 year. Sorry, 12 months.
Took PayPal on Friday.
Okay, thank you. I'm getting old, man. My memory is just like not what it used to be. I used to have like this.
Got you, Rockets. I got you.
I used to have this crazy photographic memory, and now I'm like, what did I have for breakfast? I don't know. Whatever my wife gave me.
That's all that matters.
It's hard to do a trend line when you're laughing, just an FYI. All right. Ricky Bobby in the house.
You know I'm here for you.
Love you, bro. So this is our
Love you too, dog.
2022 value area low, which is going to be at 7163. Our 2022 VPOC is at 84.93. And our 2022 value area high is going to be at 103.54. For me right now, there's literally no reason for me to chart my 2021s because we're not coming up to 179. At least not anytime soon. So there's my yearly values. Now we'll go down to the 1 month, 11 month, nice, and we'll shift down to the 4 hour time frame. We're going to be looking at our November values. I guess if I had charted this earlier, the rejection would have made sense today, right? All right, so our November value area low is at 75.91. November VPOC is at 77.49. And our November value area high is at 84.93. So for people that are already in PayPal, we're really looking for this here. And hopefully we slice through the VPOC and keep going. We need to reclaim our November value. So that's where that's at. Now we'll shift to the 7-day. And we'll go to the 65-minute. This explains a lot of where we're range bound today. Man, every time I look at PayPal, I like it less and less and less, but it's a lotto and there's a good chance it will rip. All right, our previous week value area high is going to be at 75.37. Previous week VPOC is at 74.18. And our previous week value area low is at 73.12. Drop down to the 30-minute and we'll look at our SVP. Previous day value area low is at 73.05. I mean, I would just make this one, these two, previous week and previous day. I would just make it a range, but I'm not worried about it. I'm already in the trade. Our previous day VPOC is here at 73.21. And then our previous day value area high is going to be at 73.64. For people day trading, if we get a retest here, you can go long. If we break below and retest, you can go short to here. If we happen to dump for whatever reason, this area here is just going to be a no trade zone. But if we do break below and come back up and retest our previous day VPOC, you can go long there on the retest up to the previous day value area high. And then if we break below the retest, you can short here down. Any questions? Let's look at our.
Someone want an apple whenever you get a chance.
Okay. Yeah, no problem, Chand. Let's look at our clouds really quick on PayPal. Hopefully they still have good information for us, or good news for us, I should say. Oh, I'm stoked on the clouds right now. This is gold. I was saying the more and more I look at PayPal, the less and less bullish I am. And then I look at the clouds and I am very bullish. All right, so we're at the 4-hour mid here. you can reject there to the downside, but our 4-hour bottom is closed. Again, CPI can completely invalidate that, but our inside bottom is at 72.48. Outside bottom is at 72.01. 4-hour mid is at the 73.91. 4-hour top is open at 75.40. And the outside of the 4-hour top is at 75.91. Daily clouds, could argue that we're retesting for a bearish backdoor here, but the weekly cloud is going to invalidate that basically. Our outside bottom is at 73.45. Inside bottom is at 74.90. Inside mid, or I'm sorry, our daily mid is at 79.50. The top is closed at 84, even basically. This is the one I'm excited about. This is our weekly bottom, which is going to be more powerful than the 4-hour and the daily. So you can see this is, so when the clouds are closed, this darker gray color, price can pass from outside back inside, but they can't cross back outside. I mean, you might see a wick, but you're not going to see a candle close below here. But as you can see, like these clouds stayed closed. These are weekly candles. So this is like, 1 week, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So for 7 weeks, price was basically trading inside of the cloud, and the cloud still didn't open. I mean, that just shows how powerful they are. A lot of indicators will be like, it's too close to being outside and I got to open here, or whatever. These clouds are deadly. We got a massive bounce from here, as you can see, like from 57 or 67.58 at the low to 103.40. And so right now we had our initial test of the closed cloud, had a bounce up, just above the weekly mid. And now we're retesting the closed bottom again. We should bounce to about 86.90 here. So that's the play that we're looking at. That's the long we're in right now. Our monthly is not going to really tell us much. The only thing we're really going to look at is where could we possibly reject down. And on our monthly clouds, that would be 93.70. So, any questions on PayPal? JP, CPI should be an hour before open. Let me just check my calendar. Yeah, core CPI is at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. CPI year on year, 8:30 a.m. Eastern. Core CPI year on year, 8:30 a.m. Eastern. So yeah, 1 hour before market open. Nice big
Is
bull.
he,
Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
I mean, is there a ticket request going on, or it's all done for today?
No, yeah, of course you can make a request. Somebody requested Apple. I'm going to go over that right now. And then in YouTube, somebody's requested HD and V. So that's 3 more tickers. I don't mind doing like possibly 1 or 2 more than that. What did you have? What did you want?
Can we check YOU?
YOU?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Let me do Apple.
Thank you.
HD and V, and then we'll come back to this one. Just don't let me forget. I mean, I shouldn't, but just in case. I was checking it to see if I would look at it. I'm not going to look at anything that's under $20, and this is over that. So yeah, I'll look at it. So Apple. I'm going to start going quick here. Actually, let me turn this off really quick. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Apple's getting ready for a big move. So we have this trend line. We have this trend line. We have this trend line. And we have this trend line. And actually, this is probably, I might be reaching here a little bit, but this is looking like a diamond-ish, kind of. It's not perfect, but yeah. What I'm most interested in is here. I mean, we're getting pretty tight in this range. Let's see. Yeah. 3-day. How does 3-day look? $140 to $150, $350. So oops, that's not what I wanted. Sorry, I'm like trying to figure out where we're going here. This is our volume, right? It's been trending down. Volume spike here. It's still kind of hard to say, but I mean, we're gonna rip one direction or the other. I have a feeling we're gonna rip to the upside. Um, and I'm trying to find like confluence with that. I mean, this here, so we're looking at daily candles. Um, we have a doji here. If we get above that level, That's going to be, well, it would have been better if we did it today, but if we get above that, that's going to be bullish. We'll probably, it's always hard to say. Like, I like to say, like, go long at this trend line and go short at this trend line, long here, short here. But then at what point, are you going to enter short and it's going to rip through? That's the tricky part. But anyway, like the safe way to take this is, let's just say this is our last touch of the trend line to the top side, right? So, and we're on a very high time frame here. I wouldn't normally trade on this time frame, but I'm just using this as an example for when this gets tighter, hopefully. If we come above here, if they're going to fake you out, a lot of times it would be something like this. So you want to wait for them to break the last touch of the trend line before you go long. If you're doing like momentum trading, if you're a reversal trader, you're hoping, you go long here and you're hoping that you happen to catch the break. If not, worst case, you just take profits here. So hopefully that makes sense to people. This is getting super tight. Like I said, we're going to break one way or the other. Let's try to figure out if we can, or let's try to see if we can figure out where that's going to happen. Now I'm even leaning more upside. It'll be interesting to see what the clouds say, like that'll be like really telling. All right, so 2022 value area low is at 138.17. (2022) VPOC is going to be at 145.99. (2022) value area high is at 165.69. Our 2021 is, could come into play. I'll just give you guys a level. I'm not going to chart these. I'm not too worried about them. It's, a year ago, but just in case, 2021 POC is at 148.87. 2021 value area high is at 155.80, and our 2021 value area low is at 126.11. Now we'll go down to the 4-hour and we'll look at our monthly. All right, November value area high, 153.15. November POC, 149.92. November value area low, 141.54. Now let's take a look at our weekly. All right, so our previous week value area high is at 145.14. Previous week VPOC is going to be at 142.47. And our previous week value area low is going to be at 140.32. So this is just my structure low. So lower low here. All right. We'll do our session volume profile really quick for anybody trying to day trade.
What does SSLH mean?
It's just my structure high. So for like the higher highs, higher lows. So my structure low, SSL low, is going to be my lower low. And this is my higher high. So this
Thanks.
is, yeah, higher low, higher high. I'm not going to put the previous day on my chart, but I'll tell you guys. Previous day value area low is at 141.43. Previous day value area high is going to be 143.02. And our previous day VPOC is going to be 142.28. Let's take a look at our fixed range volume profiles. So this here will just show us like where, when we go from high to low here, it'll show us where sellers are. So I would put these on your chart, but our fixed range volume profile. So this is a rundown. So we do rundown value area high is going to be at 151.43. Our rundown POC is at 148.10. And then our rundown value area low is going to be at 143.97. So, and like I talked about earlier, all of these are going to be ranges. But if Apple comes up to this rundown POC here, I would expect a rejection down. And then all right, so for our run up, to get some information, we can grab this here. I don't think we really need the high because there's not a lot of volume on this candle. So we'll just grab this range here. God, there's not much. But so we have some confluence. The run up here, the run up value area high is at 148.02. So basically lines up with the run down POC. Run up VPOC is going to be at 147.48. And then our run up value area low is at 144.80. Not a whole lot of data on that one. I mean, you could go further back if you wanted to. If you want to do something like this. Our run up is still pretty close to where it was. On this one, our run up value area high is going to be 150.17. Our run up POC is going to be 148.17. And our run up value area low is going to be at 144.68. Our trades, retest here of our rundown value area low. You can go long, retest here, go long, retest below, go short, retest below, go short. This would be the best trade is a retest of the 2022 VPOC here up. But we should be coming up to the trend line here. Let's just take a look at the clouds, see what the clouds say. $144.76 on the 4 hour. 145.65. Bottom's closed at 140. Yeah, we already went over SPY. So I think this is going to be our most important cloud. These are, let me remove these. Our daily bottom is at 140.79. That should line up with that trend line that we have, that triangle. The outside of the cloud is at 138.87. Our daily mid is at 146.81. And then our daily top inside is at 152.76. And our daily outside top is at 154.75. This is closed right now, so we're probably going to come up and reject down. Weekly doesn't really have anything pertinent for us right now. All right. Oh, we're going to have to fly through HD and V. I'm getting pretty tired right now. You hear my new puppy. Dude. Well, it's between the new puppy and my old dog. Like my old dog is not, she's not good with people or other animals. So we're trying to get them used to each other. It's been a fun time. HD. So call this what you want. We can say it's a triple top. You could also say it's a I never use these because I don't really care. Where in the world is it? I know somewhere in here I have a cup and handle.
They have those things.
Oh well, we'll just call it this.
That's crazy. I never knew that.
It's not perfect, but whatever. So I have a cup and handle here. So basically you want to take it long above here. And with a cup and handle, the way you do this is you measure the neckline down. This is 19.23%. And then from there you would measure your entry up. It's absolutely impossible to get this perfect, just to let you all know. I can either get 20 or 26. There's no in between. We're going with 20. So this would be our price target on HD. If this cup and handle breaks, 391. Let's see if the clouds and everything agree with that, but we'll chart it all out really quick. Y'all are testing my stamina tonight. Pretty wild. Normally, like a hammer in an uptrend leads to a reversal. I guess it did a little bit, but not much. Yeah. This cup and handle probably looks a little bit better on the daily here. Doesn't change the TA much. All right. Go to 4 hour. We'll look at our 1 month. Yo. I hate it when this happens. So now I have to like change my settings. Can I get a, are you sure you want to close this, please? Because I'm sure I didn't want to. We're doing 1 month here. Oh man. With the settings. Okay. I'm not going to label all of these because I'm not trading HD. Our November value area high, 326.46. HD November value area low, 306.35. HD POC for November is at 311.32. Our previous week value area high, 324.57. Previous week value area low, 318.63. Previous week POC or VPOC is going to be at 322.26. Now, session volume profile, 30-minute. Previous day value area high is going to be at 328.36. Previous day POC, 327.46. Previous day value area low, 323.96. Is that where I said we were going on that cup and handle, like 333-ish? Does anybody remember? It was like 19. All right, you're killing me. It was on the daily. Oh, I see. Okay. Getting a different number, but it's not a big deal. Oh, it's going to be way above there. Yeah. Whatever. I don't see that happening. I mean, it could. All right. Sorry. I'm not loving bearish right now. You know, if you look back, let's try like 3-hour charts. Basically, this whole range here has been hard for it to get through. I don't want to make it too big, but yeah, here. I mean, do get a little bit of, you know, spiking, obviously, you know, our highs. But these aren't very big moves from here, especially this one. But lots of downside from here, right? Like way more downside than one big move up. Quite a few, you know, larger moves to the downside. So I'm not loving longs from here, but the cup and handle is saying that long is the play. On a day trade, sorry, let me just turn this off. Really, your best trade is going to be if we break above and retest, and you would take it long. You could play downside retest short, but you have to have a tight stop loss because you're just going to get a 1-point move here. There's not very much meat on the bone. This would be better to the downside. Actually, no, that's at 1 point exactly. Here to here would be better to the downside. We get 2 points there. Let's check out the clouds, see what they have to say. I'm not really liking playing either side here, honestly. Long, I would be worried about this level here, 329.71. And short, there's just not a lot of meat on the bone in either direction. So we're inside the 4-hour. It's open, but we're inside of it. The 4-hour top outside is at 327.72. 4-hour top inside is at 326.21. Our 4-hour mid is at 321.74. 4-hour bottom is closed at 317.27. And the outside of the bottom of the 4-hour cloud is at 315.78. Daily clouds closed to the upside at 331.92. The outside of the upper cloud is at 336.03. Daily mid 319.6. Daily bottom 307.28. And the outside of the daily bottom is going to be at 303.18. Yeah, and we're tapping the top of the weekly cloud here. This is a bearish money shot. So based on this, like if this was closed, it would be even more confluence, but there's a good chance we reject here down to like 300. Which would kind of make sense. That handle on the cup of handle needs to get a little bit longer. So yeah, I'm not seriously just not loving either direction on HD right now. Like you've got, if you break to the upside, you've got like 3 points up, and that's it. But there'll probably not be a fun 3 points based on the fact that you're going to be inside of the weekly cloud where you'll see choppiness. So long term, I'm bullish on HD. Right now, I don't see a good trade. Like 3 points to the upside is going to be your best bet. There's not a lot of meat on the bone on either side, so I wouldn't even be trying to trade it tomorrow. All right. Again, we're going to run through this one quick as well. Or actually, let me hide this really quick. Let's zoom out. Look at the big picture. So our monthly candle is pretty bullish. It's a hammer. Well, bullish if we get above it. Weekly candles. I can see here, I mean, this is no longer valid, but we had a good channel going here for a while. Well, I guess it's not a good channel, but we had a good trend line here on the top for a while, but that's now broken above. Yeah, actually all the way up to here. But we've broken through that here. Yep. Daily candles looking pretty bullish. Same thing here with it as HD. You know, there's not a ton of meat on a trade to the upside, like 3 points. If we look here at this level, I wonder. Yeah, so I don't really see any like clean touches through here, but you know, we've got resistance, resistance, resistance. Wicked through it a little bit here, but still resistance. We do have, you know, on daily candles at least, a failed auction here. So the next time we come to this level, we could break through it, but I'm still not like super excited about going along here. It just doesn't, you know, like at a glance, it doesn't look too hot, but right now we've got this channel here going, I think. No. Let's try to grab the bottom. It's only 2 touches. Not digging it. Let me try the 3-day candles. I think, is this a vibe or no? Nope. Oh, if anybody can make a channel out of something here, more power to you. I can't find one. All right, so let's go to our daily and we'll do PvP 1 month. November value area high 213.48. November POC 210 on the dot. And our November value area low is going to be at 201.33. So our previous week, oh wait, sorry. Oh man, I was on the wrong. Come on, Drew. Sorry, those numbers are, those values are good except for our value area low. So our November value area low is at 201.56. So our previous week value area high is going to be basically the same as our value area high, our November value area high. Slightly below, I'll give you the exact value if you want it, but it's going to be 213.39. Previous week value area low, I mean POC, VPOC is going to be at 209.06. And our previous week value area low, 205.24. Previous day value area high is basically the same as our November value area high and all of that. But the exact level is going to be at 213.60. Previous day POC is going to be at 212.92. Previous day value area low is at 211.95. So for tomorrow, really your best trade is just going to be if we retest this level, which is what, like 3 different levels all combined, and bounce. Your first price target would probably be somewhere right around here, 216.63, possibly here, 216.91, and if you're lucky, 218.48. All right. We'll take a look at the clouds really quick. I wouldn't play anything to the downside unless you come below this previous day value area low and retest it, and you can play to the downside for 2 points. But other than that, there's not much. We'll look at the clouds really quick. V for victory. Oh, yeah. Now I want to check. What was that level? Yeah, 213.48. If you get a retest of that, definitely go long. You can see, so our 4-hour cloud, the outside is at 213.75. The inside is at 212.79. Sorry, I'll zoom in for you guys. If we come back down and retest this, this will be a bullish backdoor. And you would play that up for those few points that I pointed out on the chart. Our 4-hour mid, 209.85. 4-hour bottom is closed at 206.93. And the outside of that is at 205.96. Our daily's closed at 218.05. The outside of that is at 220.03. We're not making it there. And the daily mid is at 211.29. Daily bottom 204.54, and the outside is at 202.29. Nothing else of significance. This is just lining up with like the daily, whatever, at 218.66. And our mid is at 201.72. This one here is a little bit sketchy. So good chance that we're rejecting here at 214.56. We could break through it though. That's our monthly mid. All right, so that's Visa. If you have any questions on Visa, let me know. I know I'm going a little bit fast, but there wasn't a whole lot of meat on that bone. So we'll go over U now. I think that was it. If I missed anybody, too bad. I'm tired. No, I'm joking. I'm pretty sure I covered everybody's requests. We'll go over U really quick. Let's look at our monthly candles. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I hate looking at stuff like this.
Yeah, I charted it. It's got a lot of resistance, but
Yeah.
it does have a VPOC above.
Yeah, I mean, we'll look at it. It's just, this is like,
It's hard.
it's been public since June of 21. There's not a lot of data here for me to chart, but I mean, we'll go over it.
Levels are very close together.
I'm not surprised at all. This is not something I would normally chart. Like, it's not my vibe. We don't have a lot of information here, and the information we do have is scary. Like, you can basically grab, well, I mean, this here is definitely consolidation, right? Yeah, I don't like it. But we'll go through it. Those are daily candles. God, I mean, at least there's a little bit of range. There's not a lot.
It looked like it wanted more downside, to tell you that much.
Yeah, we'll see.
And I want to compare my charting years right now.
So I want to show you guys what I'm looking at here. So obviously, in retrospect, I can say, "Oh, this was a great bounce here. This is a great place to go long," and it is. But I'm looking to the left, and if you look at this level, where is it? Right here. It's right here. So this is resistance. Resistance broke through, right? Sorry, support broke through, became resistance here, became support, then broke below, actually gapped below it kind of. Then we broke above it, right? Here became support again, broke through resistance, and here became support again. So this, when you're looking back on charts, this is just a SR flip. And it's good to recognize them because, you know, when you're above it, there's a good chance when you came back down to here that this is going to be a good long entry. And maybe let's just, I don't know, out of curiosity, let's see how this played out on lower time frames, volume wise and all of that. Yeah, yucky poo. There's just no volume. This, yeah, I'm trying. I don't know how to trade this. I'm joking. This candle here is your entry. So like, it's kind of hard to even show, but like we have a descending volume here, right? And then I really hate, I wish they would move these things. They absolutely drive me freaking nuts. It's going to be really hard for me to draw this, but right here, basically we have volume descending again, right? And then here we have volume descending again. This is where our volume finally picks up. So maybe on this candle here, this retest here is where you would go long. So if you're looking really close at my volume, I wish I could get it like bigger on the screen. Maybe I can like this. It's just going to be on the left of my screen because if I show more volume, oh, maybe not. So, oh shoot, that's not what I wanted to do, but I want to get rid of all those arrows. So this is the 20 moving average here on my volume, and you can just add that. And it's really not, I mean, like on this candle here, but it's a red candle. I'm above the 20 moving average, right? This candle here, I'm above the 20, but I'm in space, right? So I don't have an entry here. It's not until this candle where I'm above the 20 moving average and I come down and I basically tap this SR flip. This is your long entry. And then your volume stays above the 20 moving average until here. Or I'm sorry. It stays above the 20 moving average, but you have a red candle here above the 20 moving average. And then this candle you're below, like this is one of these two is a good exit on your trade. But then again, also depending on TA, I haven't drawn anything. Anyway, that's just how I look at volume when I'm looking to get into a trade. Let's zoom out. See what we can find. All right. Value area low for November. Oops, wrong color. Is going to be at 27.59. Our November POC is going to be at 29.89. So when I say this, no disrespect to the person that asked me to chart this, I keep thinking I can't see a reason to trade this. And then I really thought about it, and maybe the reason is for downside. You could get it looks like you might be able to get a decent move to the downside. We'll see. So here's our November value area high is at 33.14. Oh shoot, I'm on the wrong time frame. I'm good at this tonight. I'm really, really good at this tonight.
Oh, good, man. You're getting tired.
I am. All right. November value area high is at 32.83. Sorry about the wrong values. Our POC didn't shift, and our value area low didn't shift as well. Go to the 65-minute, and we will go to the 7-day. Doing this live it takes a lot out of you, actually, is what it is.
It's all speaking.
I never did it until Shorty left, and now I'm like, come back, Shorty. So our previous week value area low is basically right in line with November's POC. Previous week POC is almost not worth charting. It's so close to that November one, but it's going to be at 30.16. And our previous week value area high is at 31.89. Okay. 30-minute SVP. Hoy. All right, previous day value area high is at 28.74. Previous day POC is at 28.56. Or sorry, VPOC. And our previous day value area low is at 28.21. It's just rough. I mean, I already mentioned I would be, if I was trading this, I would be long at this SR flip. I would expect from here, what I think is going to happen is break above, retest, reject, break above, retest. I don't know, something like this, give or take. I think we'll probably
Just gonna unload at the top.
What's that?
I think they're gonna unload at the top. That was my theory.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. It loves this support here, so that's good if you're wanting upside. Um, I don't really know what else to say about this other than let's look at the clouds because and we're not going to have a lot of data on the clouds because it's such a newer company. 4-hour mid is at $30. 4-hour top is at $31.53. The outside of that is at $32.04. 4-hour bottom $28.49. The outside is at $27.99. Our daily, I mean, this is actually pretty steep. So we've just broken down. This is our SR flip right here. And it looks like we just rejected off of the daily mid. Might actually come back down to like 27 here. This is our retest of the daily mid down. I will say, like, this is looking pretty bullish with how sloped up the daily clouds are. So our daily top is closed at 33.08. The outside's closed, or the whole cloud's closed, but the outside is at 34. Daily mid is at $30.30. Daily bottom 27.53, and the outside of the daily bottom is at 26.06 or 26.60. I would guess we're gonna retest like 3170-ish and go to 26 here, 26.50. So our weekly top is at 31.73. The outside is at 33.48. Mid 26.46. And the bottom is closed at 21.20. And the outside of the bottom is at 19.45. And then I don't have monthly or quarterly clouds because it's such a new company. Or at least I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't. So hopefully this helps out whoever's asking for it. Where's the key? This is this daily cloud. What kind of company is this?
Googling it. Or unless the guy that requested it.
Clear Secure Inc.
Technology program. Biometric industry. Safe journeys.
I'm sorry, what was it?
One sec. So they create biometric travel documents at United States airports. So basically like fingerprints most likely. Biometric at airports to identify people. So probably security with
Yeah.
with the airports. So I'll look more into it.
So it's probably like some TSA stuff.
Yeah. They probably have government contracts, which is always a plus.
Yeah. They pay a dividend. 25 cents.
Nope, no dividend.
No, they do.
Oh, it's not showing up on Robinhood.
Well, they paid one on November 25th.
Did they take it away?
Huh?
Do they have another date? Like after that? Unless they don't announce it yet. Oh, okay. I mean, they had it like one time.
Let me
Yeah, they
pull
only
it
had
up
one
right now.
dividend. Maybe it was just like a special dividend payout.
Yeah, I only
They
see
just announced.
one. Earnings. March. Let me see. I mean, how are their
Financials.
earnings? They ripped after earnings here. Oh, wow. So they crushed earnings.
Yeah, increasing revenue.
Mm-hmm.
Still not profitable.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously it's a startup company, so it just started.
This actually might be like a good company to get in on the ground floor, for shares. I would ask Shorty,
Yeah,
honestly, like I would ask Shorty to look at this. Like after looking at it, when I was looking at it, I wasn't very excited. Um, if they are going to be like a dividend stock, that would explain the choppiness. Like dividend stocks don't generally have like, big up and down moves. This down move, like from IPO, is not a big deal, or whatever. I don't know that it IPO'd, but from going public, um,
this would be like the best time to get in
yeah.
if you were to play a long term. It's crazy. All the volume is right here.
What really impressed me is this. So like, I don't know how far back I can show you guys these clouds, but yeah, that didn't work. That work? So it's not letting me go back as far as I want. Actually, let me try something. This is okay. Let me try something really quick. If we do this and do something like this. Gosh, it's still not going back as far as I want. So, I mean, it's far enough. If you look at the clouds here, like the daily clouds, so daily clouds can only move once a day. I know I've probably said that a lot of times. Lulu, lately, I'll answer your question in a second, okay? Um, so our daily clouds can only move once a day, once every 24 hours. And so for them to have such a sharp slope, um, and then such a sharp slope to the downside here, um, I mean, you can see the result is like a big sell off, right? Um, and then the clouds kind of start looking like a snake. Like they're not really, I mean, this is kind of a sharp slope, I guess. Um, and they went from like 18 to 30 something. Um, Kind of sharpish here. And we went again from like 19 to 30. And then when we come here, we're getting that sharp slope again. You can't see it as well on these ones, but like if we go to the, sorry, I just want to set this right before I leave it. If we go back to the daily, like look how sharp this is. So we're
Yeah,
probably
really
coming
bullish.
back up to here, I would guess. Here, maybe. I mean, they are closed right now, but with as steep as it's moving, by the time price gets up to here, it could be like $37, $38. I don't know. But this is a pretty steep incline. This is an interesting company.
Yeah, that's crazy. Good find whoever mentioned it.
Yeah, like whoever asked for this, seriously, please ask Shorty to go over it. I would love to hear what he has to say. Uh, the reason I'm saying Shorty is for me, this looks like something that's like a good long-term buy. But I'm not good at reading like company reports, as far
Yeah, I ain't
as,
no expert.
yeah, Shorty's really good at that. And so I would really love to hear what he has to say about this. Like if we could get him to look at, like one of their earnings reports or something and see what he thinks about this as like a long-term buy. It'd be interesting also to find out more exactly about what they do as a company. But so for now, um, there's some decent trades, uh, or I should say, there's one decent trade to the upside, and that's if we break above and retest here, you go long. You might, be looking at like this for a take profit area, or even possibly the wick of this candle as a take profit. All of these, but there's still enough meat on the bone here. To the downside, really, you've got to break below all of this and then retest and go short. So, all right, that's it. Lulu, sorry, I do want to answer your question. So when we look at rundowns, um, or run ups, run downs, basically, this is the fixed range volume profile tool. You take the high of something down to the low, um, and basically it's just going to show us where sellers show up. So yeah, you could call it an average, but you're just able to choose exactly what price range you want to look at. Um, and then, like you would look at these high volume nodes or volume shelves um, as areas where people are selling or taking profit. I don't know. This range is kind of, I mean, normally I wouldn't grab this whole range, but I don't feel like drawing three separate rectangles for, like a 70-cent range. But yeah, you would just be looking at these high volume nodes here or volume shelves. And then when you turn candles back on, um, it kind of aligns with what I was just saying. Like, um, if we go back in time on the video, I drew a line here saying this is where you want to take profits, right? And so this is where sellers are showing up. So the next time you come up here, you're probably going to see a rejection. The rejections normally will happen like at the far side of the shelf. Or if you're coming from the top down, you'll normally bounce at the far side as well. So that's why I said this is a good place to take profit. This wick's a good place to take profit. And also this candle here, body, would be a good place to take profit. You kind of learn how to see these without even drawing the volume profile. You can kind of see, we have choppiness through here. So I know there's going to be a volume shelf here. A little bit of choppiness through here. So these volume shelves just start making sense. And then run up, it's the same thing. This isn't a big range, but, you would normally just grab your low to high. And this tells you where buyers are stepping in. And of course, it's right at that November POC, previous week value area low. Our POC is always going to be, that's our point of control. That's the area where the largest amount of volume took place on any given, like on this specific range that we selected. This this red line is going to be our POC for this range. So the largest amount of volume took place there on this line. Or largest volume of trading took place there. And then we got some little tiny baby shelves here, right? I'm not going for accuracy with this. Sorry. And you can see like sell, sell, boom, boom. But this is showing buyers. So buy, buy. And then this is like our, is it our SR flip here somewhere? Oh no, that's way down here. Yeah. Oh, but then you see it here when we're coming back up. Buy, buy. I don't want to call that a buy, but yeah, this one here, this wick, buy. So yeah, that's how you use it. Yeah, it's a range. All right. That's going to do it, guys. For the people that watch the whole thing, you're the real ones. It's been a pretty long one. Much love. And like I said, tomorrow, YouTube, I'll go live. I'll probably go live before the market opens. That way we can just kind of digest what's happening with CPI. See where we're at as far as like, you know, if we rip up, look for where we're going to try to get a retest to enter long. And then, sorry, I was just reading Discord. So yeah, I'll be live in Discord and I'll be live on YouTube in the morning. Hopefully we'll catch some good trades. I'm not gonna lie though, like if we just get a good move for CPI and then we just start chopping sideways, I'm gonna cut the stream short. I'm not gonna try to trade during, you know, choppy BS. If that does happen though, I'll probably go live again at 3 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and in the Discord. See if we can catch like an end of day move. I'm not expecting anything too exciting with FOMC on Wednesday, so I am expecting a pretty choppy, boring day. But we'll see what happens. We'll try to go live. I said I'll try to go live, you know, once a week on YouTube. So we'll do it tomorrow. And if it does end up being a boring day, then maybe we can go live like Thursday or Friday or something. All right. Anyway, take care, everybody. Much love. Thanks for tuning in.
All right, have a good one.
All right. See y'all later. Thanks, guys.
Have a good night.
Thanks.